Mindfulness is being aware of what is happening while it is happening without preference. And just use that, understand that for meditation, being aware of what is happening while it is happening without preference. Don't like, don't dislike. Just be aware of what's happening while it's happening.
Today, I am delighted, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce you to Bernie Vorster. And we are going to have an absolutely brilliant conversation about one of his current books that he has, called Meditation for Everyone, a 12-step guide. I understand that you currently run a meditation center. So I'd be really interested to know what happens there and how you got into writing as well.
Okay, when it's probably about 20 years or so ago, I found this interest developing within me and coming across books that had a sort of a spiritual content to them. Strangely enough, I started almost at the top with somebody like Krishnamurti, and it went from there. And I started attending short weekend retreats in, I was living at that time up near Johannesburg. And then in 2007, my wife and I retired down to the Natal South Coast, which is 2 hours south of Durban. And this interest had really got us as going. And meeting people down here, they expressed an interest because Melody started teaching yoga. And I thought, oh, this is a good idea. While she's teaching yoga, I can offer meditation on the side, because the two are in many ways connected, very much being sort of a spiritual practice. And people became very interested, and it just grew and grew. But new people kept coming, and I'd sort of start a beginner's course, and I'd no sooner gone a couple of months and then there were some more beginners. And what that led me to was then changing the way I was doing it, offering a 12-week course a number of times a year to ensure that I got everybody going. And then that sort of settled down, and we then had what we would call more experienced meditators, and we've continued to this day.
And so do you have people still coming back to you? And was that the focus around how your book emerged?
That was exactly, Jeanette, it's an important question. That the book wrote itself, which is so interesting. It took 7 years for that book to arrive in 2014, and it became quite refined, and it just fits together so nicely. As I mentioned at the beginning, I started rereading the book myself while I was preparing and waiting for you. And I was impressed by my own book. I thought, gee, I put this together quite well. So yes, it actually it acts as a very good basic guide, because in those early days, there are so many books out there, and they are excellent books. Absolutely, I do not criticize them at all, but many of them they're advanced, and many people say, you know, it's just something simple, something basic, and that's what this set out to be, and has proven to be fairly successful. Getting together with you folks in the UK, I'm hoping that this does even better than it has done from a South African context.
And if you were to give any guidance to someone who feels that meditation is the next step for them as they're sort of waking up and feeling that they need to balance their life, what would you say was the most important benefit of meditating?
I think the greatest benefit of meditation is that we get to know ourselves. to understand the way that our mind works. There are many great teachers. Eckhart Tolle is a very, very current and powerfully good teacher that, as he points out, the power of now, staying in the present moment. And that's exactly what meditation does for us. Sitting quietly in meditation enables us to stay present inside our own minds. And I'm pointing at my chest because staying inside our own bodies and not wandering off out into the day, regretting something we have said or done, or worrying about something that we still have to do, takes us away from being with ourselves, in our own minds, and understanding who we are in relation to those around us and to the world around us. It certainly brings a lot of clarity and awareness to who we are and how we fit into this world.